So there were people asking how do I do AoE farm. So I can try to show quickly. If randoms are not messing my pool, would be great. It's one of the counter spots, to be honest. The monsters are fucking annoying as fuck. The mini ranged monsters. Come. A little messed the sequence of a skill, but it doesn't fucking matter. And that's it. The sustain is insane. I'm still thinking that one stuff should probably get some kind of nerf regarding the PVE shit. Like the amount of sustain you're having, it's just simply insane. Let's get these. Have a passive, yes I have. I think the Soradoma is the best place when it comes to making trains. Easy. We have a lot of mages. Let's try to pull closer. Ah, fuck the bar. Okay. I kinda wish that if you following the mobs, you could extend the range we are going following you. Sadly, you cannot. And basically that's it. This is the way you farm. So let me teleport out to show the build. So 2-set piece of a swirling set is probably really good. Like the gloves, in my opinion, the gloves for the hybrid staff wand player is probably the swirling essence gloves is the best in slot. I think it's even better than the Reaper. Like I am myself thinking about getting another like two set Reaper if it's possible. Like especially like if I can get the boots, Reaper boots with pants would be really good. I mean, I'm using these pants for PvP, but these pants is just simply for dexterity. Like it gives high enough damage to be useful for PvE. So I'm thinking like to get using to set Swirling Essence, which is nature's. In the Korean release, it was nature set, since it extends our debuff by 7.5%. So our courses last longer, which means we can when we explode the course, we deal more damage. And pants and boots. Soon we will get tier 2 dungeons with tier 1 gear like Reapers, Shadow Harvester. Is called in our release, and this is what I think I will go after. That will mean that I am getting much lower HP, because my PvP build usually I am like over 18k HP, while in PvE I am I think like 16, not even 15. But it will go even lower because we'll get another belt with a dexterity on it for a little bit more damage, because currently I'm using this. Unless I am getting the Bloodless belt, which is free strength and it also gives HP. So, but I think the dex overall would be outscaling. I need to see, once I getting it, I need to see how the stats is going on, because I am maybe thinking also getting the Transcendence ring, but for not sure about that. It will be overall damage increase, but the price is it's just stupid right now. It will be better I'll wait for like a merge, because free to play, like the launch servers have like 3 times lower pricing, and maybe then I will buy it. Maybe we will get even in the dungeons, I'm not sure about that. Regarding staff one, it is basically the best you probably can have. Not sure about overall damage, maybe top block staff is better in damage. But considering it has 15 base stats and still has cooldown reduction, maybe it's useful just to use these ones. Unless you can get Event Wand and Balender stuff, that's a different story. So yeah, the Cloak, I think this one for damage is still probably the best. It's mana regen on top of head, critical cooldown speed. This is what you basically want for it. You could technically use like a blue cape, which gives hit and critical hit. So you, in some cases, maybe hit could be, maybe you would need a little bit more hit, but I think like having 500 hit in the PVE currently it's more than enough. Maybe arch bosses you could like to have a little bit more, but you can kind of fix it with a food. But this is the gear I'm currently using. Basically, these gloves, you can get it from Cornelius open world boss. But I think the pricing is currently quite cheap. These ones are from the Shadow Crypt dungeon. Everything else, basically this build overall, like this is like I was doing more or less. I would suggest to get for the PvE currently. The difference would be like if I can get Great Island chest, I could use Ascendant pants, so I could get like a 2-piece Ascendant set on top of that. If I'm getting, I will be definitely using it, but it will be more in cases where I need to be more healer than DPS. But with tier 2s coming up soon, tier 2 dungeons coming soon, getting Ascendant and Shadow Harvester will not be that difficult anymore. So I maybe even having 3 sets in the end. Regarding the skill build, this is what I do for PvE. More or less. When it comes with the dungeons, usually this is if you kinda want for the being completely hybrid, but people will likely hate you for that. because you kinda lacking slightly heals because Fountain of Life is kinda substantial amount of healing overall. When if tank is sitting in one place, it's quite good. I often like if we are clear, like if I'm clearing dungeons which doesn't really need a lot of AoE heals, I often switch skill salvation into damage boost for a party. The same thing with Blast Barrel, like if I am like pre-made with my guild mates, I know that he deals a lot of damage, I am getting Blast Barrel into Fighting Spirit for extra max damage, which is insane. Basically, this build is for me basically like all in one. You do substantial amount of damage, you do you heal substantial amount of HP, not your maximum output of healing. However, there is one thing people still not really understanding it. I noticed is that the way our passive works for healing, that if we do damage, we can't heal one target in our party. True, if we can do in dummies, but if a target is affected by any of our curses, this passive, this passive heals target. If I select my party member, it will heal him. If I don't select anyone, it will heal myself. So, as you see, as I deal damage, I am healing it for insane amount of HP. Like, it's just insane. Like, if your dungeon party members are not brain dead, you basically that's all you needed. You don't need AoE heal. You just need swift healing for short burst heal when if someone, let's say, failed mechanic or something like that. But later on, you can pretty much heal anyone in the party just from your passive, assuming your party members are tank enough to tank for a little bit. But with randoms, you can have still people who don't even have full traded blue here, which I don't understand how, because blue, basically all the traits are like 10 lucent each, which is simply really cheap to get it. For mass PvP, I'm using this currently. The reason why is behind this, like I am still focused more on buffing allies and being sort of like pocket healer. Besides that, these are to help if someone get lightning skill basically is to help someone if we get like a good sleep bomb to basically to do some AoE damage. Meanwhile, the Curse Explosion and Touch of Despair is specifically for really tanky, to burst really tanky people who are, let's say, who are tanks or basically SNS Grace or especially who have substantial amount of HP, but let's say they are like 30% left for them, right? You don't really want to kill them. I mean, it will be a waste of time because we can like protect themselves really well, and it will be a waste of time for DPS players to like finish them off when we can focus on dealing damage to other people. However, this is why I basically decided like to go this route, because if I proc double and this is heavy attack, I would immediately explode it. And if a tank okay, it's free stack heavy time of despair. That means that the tank, any tank in the game, will literally receive something around like 12 to 13k damage. You don't even need to wait it. It's absurd the amount of damage you can actually get it from it. Let's see if okay, it's heavy attack again. Boom. It's insane amount of damage. This use skills basically to burst tanky people, and these two skills are basically to assist my guildmates who would have a really nice sleep bomb basically, or just finish really squishy targets as well. Kill securing is important as well. And that's it basically. This is the builds I'm playing. I'm not sure what else I could say. I use always the wand Q skill, not sure like if stuff is any good. I know that some people are using it, but I prefer that one. There are still some mechanics I don't still know myself. For example, my Q is tier 3, my Despair is tier 5, level 5, sorry. If I Q block and it applies with Touch of Despair, like does it mean that my Touch of Despair is level 3 or level 5? Like I don't understand how it actually interacts, so I need to do more testing about it regarding it. But a single target build, you know, from my videos, so from our videos, just check the any video where I am clearing gate of Infinity. I'm more or less getting all the time like ranks. I hate this one. I don't know how. I hate the mechanics. So it was rank 2, but besides that, I don't really care about ranks. There was one individual which tried to say something towards me that I am pushing him or whatever, when I was not even fucking trying, and just to prove a point, I cleared the previous dungeon. To prove a point, I cleared the previous dungeon like 12 seconds faster. So that's it, boys. I hope if you have any questions, you can still ask. I will try to answer, but that's what you pretty much do with a staff one. It's really a versatile class. You can do substantial amount of damage, and you can play as DPS, but you will not be as high DPS as, let's say, other DPS classes. In PvP, in PvE is a different story. For 3 versus 3, it's fucking really great class. You can adjust to your party the way you want. You do want like a per damage hybrid or per support. Like it's up to you. But one thing to note, this build, I mean the staff wand, will not match healing of bow wand. Anyone who tries to make a staff wand as a primary hero do not know how the game works. You cannot do that. The class is not designed for that. You basically either you are a pocket healer with some buffs, or you basically a hybrid class. Like a little bit damage, a little bit sustain. That's it. Like, you are not pure healer. You can be a secondary healer, which is fine, but not primary healer. With that said, I'm out.